Once again, welcome everybody to Outer Wilds, and I know I've done 2 videos on this already, and a third right now in a row, and he's like, hey, 8-Bit, why would you do this? You know that this is not good for the YouTube algorithm because it doesn't like repetition, it likes a variety of content. I'm aware of this, and I'm sorry, but I fucking love this game. Alright, now, I do want to give a disclaimer. I know I did in the last video, but this video is going to contain major gameplay and story spoilers. So, I'd advise, I'll actually tell you guys when I'm going to spoil major stuff, and I'll give a time code for you to skip to. So, let's go. Alright, now in the last video, oh boy, I thought I had a lot of stuff to show you. Now, I have such an unbelievable amount of stuff to show you. It's ridiculous. Where should I start? Let's go with the Interloper. Yeah, the Interloper. So, you may be thinking, well, what is there to the Interloper? I was there last video and I found some Nomai ship on the backside of it. Well, you can actually go inside the Interloper. You heard me right, you can go inside it. And there's something very, very intriguing that may explain why the Nomai have ceased to exist in this solar system. So I'm just gonna ping the Interloper, and let's go. And also, one thing I want to mention, I found some sort of satellite that does give one of the only voice lines in the game. I don't know what it says. I do have a game clip of it. I'm not going to show it on the video because I don't really think it's too significant. It might just be some sort of Easter egg. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm going to have to actually meditate to the next loop. By the way, if you talk to Gabbro, he can give you the option to just restart and go to the next loop, which is really convenient. Gabbro is located on Giant's Deep, on, well, Gabbro's Island. Alright, so here's the thing. To enter, you have to wait till it goes really close to the sun. And these little cracks here will actually open up and reveal a passageway. Now, I've memorized the way to the core because there's a lot of ghost matter. And the ghost matter, for the most part, will instantaneously kill you, compared to the other ghost matter that you can find, well, around the whole solar system. Which, the fact that ghost matter is around the whole solar system is very, very significant. And, yeah, and the reason I'm going to have to meditate till next loop is because my ship is going to fly off and I'm not going to be able to get it back. At all. We're almost there. Almost. We're actually getting really close to the hour. Oh, that's my cue. One thing I do want to mention, there is a way to access the ship. I just have to warp it back to the Ember Twin, I believe. And there's a few reasons I've discovered this. I kind of don't want to explain because I'm a little bit lazy right now. Anyways, I'm just going to boost through here. I want to get to the core as quick as possible because I'm going to show a lot of stuff in this video. I'm going to crunch a bunch of stuff together. So, speedrun time. Also, I'm practicing on speedrunning this game. That should be interesting. Now, one thing I want you to take note of. This is a dead Nomai here, and it's covered in dark matter crystal. Not dark matter, ghost matter crystals. Keep that in mind. Now, everyone, welcome to the core of the Interloper. Now, you might be wondering, what is that? That is the core, except for a rupture. Now, I want you to take note of something here. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it will almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing. but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, the matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside the stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagine. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously, and the pressure is building as the comet approaches the sun. What I want you guys to realize, the core has ruptured, and what's inside of it was the ghost matter, which is matter that is extremely cold to the point of almost instantly killing you. These people, these Nomai, they didn't get out in time. It ruptured as they were trying to escape. Just think about that. I'm thinking the possibility that the Nomai are nowhere to be seen is because this ruptured and completely wiped them out. At least what was left of them. So, on to the next thing I want to show you guys. Now, I found out how to get access to the Quantum Moon. Now, keep in mind, I did look up a tutorial, but here's the thing. I didn't actually watch the whole tutorial. All I did was simply, I just looked at the first couple of seconds, and he pulled up the scout. That's the key thing. And I didn't even watch the rest of the video, I just immediately realized. The thing about quantum mechanics is that when a quantum object is consciously observed, it collapses into one possibility out of the many possibilities it could be in. So when you land on it, your vision is completely obscured and it fades out of existence. So if you have a picture of it with the scout and you're consciously observing it, you can land on the quantum moon. You see where I'm getting at here? Let's go. Now here's the thing, if you use your signal scope on different frequencies, it'll actually unlock different frequencies. I, of course, have unlocked quantum fluctuations and distress beacon. That'll be important soon. But for now, let's use the quantum fluctuations to actually locate the quantum moon. There is a quantum crystal there. I have yet to actually find it. Now, here's the thing, I'm actually gonna go... I don't want to just start flying wildly. Okay. Good enough. Now, to locate the quantum moon. Island shard. Is that it? The quantum moon. There it is. Let's go. Now, what's kind of interesting is that when you're in the quantum moon, if you pull out your signal scope and go to quantum fluctuations, everywhere you aim it will have the quantum fluctuations audio. All right, now that we're getting really close to it, here's where it gets really interesting. And I mean really interesting. Keep in mind, quantum mechanics is really hard to comprehend. This could easily be confusing for you. It was for me initially, but just keep that in mind. This should be really confusing. Now, I have a picture of the quantum moon, and I'm consciously observing it. And now I can land on it. Whoa, I was like, what the heck? It just did not load in. That was some tremendous lag. Holy crap. Alright. That's not what's supposed to happen, guys, I swear. Alright, so now we are currently on the South Pole. You see a dead Nomai there. That's also important. Now, the thing is, you might be questioning, why does it look like Brittle Hollow? And that's for a very, very good reason. Whatever planet the quantum moon is orbiting, it will reflect it. This is the key to getting to the North Pole. You see, the quantum library actually contains the information. It says, get the quantum shrine to the North Pole to access its most secret 6th location. And I'll explain to you guys what that is. So first off, you need to go to an area like this. You know, it's close to the North Pole, but not really. So you need to look around until this quantum shrine appears. You must open it up. Alright, simple enough. But what is this going to do for us? So first off, we need to close it. That's vital. And we can turn on the lights here. Now this says, you have recalled the rule of quantum imaging, which I have been to this place, so that makes sense. And now this says, recall the rule of quantum entanglement. I believe I have yet to visit this place. And then recall the rule of the 6th location. Now, if we take that all into mind and turn off the lights, boom. Now we can change what planet the quantum moon is orbiting. Now, first off, we have to have it at the Hourglass Twins or Timberhearth. Either one of those will work. But now that we're there, you can see it's now orbiting the Hourglass Twins. And we can access the North Pole. Boom. All right, now we just got to spin around a little bit more. There it is. Now that it's at the North Pole. By the way, I forgot to mention, for you to even get halfway to the... For you to even get halfway to the North Pole, you have to have it at Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, or Dark Bramble. That's the only way you can get even close to the North Pole. But now that it is at the North Pole, I can show you its secret 6th location. Now keep in mind, remember how I said it reflects whatever it's orbiting? Right now, we are orbiting the Eye of the Universe. Yeah, the Eye of the Universe itself. Now what you're seeing is what the Eye of the Universe looks like. This is a mere reflection of what it looks like. So this is not quite exact what it looks like, but this is as close as I've been able to see. I might even be able to access the Eye of the Universe. Now you're wondering, why am I going back to the South Pole? You see that dead Nomai is alive here. And we can converse with him. I know, this is about as fucking crazy as it sounds. So we could talk to him, he cannot understand us, blah blah blah. And then he does this. We can do combinations of the stones to have him tell us some things. So now he's going to do this for us. So we're going to do this. Let's start with I'm going to read these all to you. Here's where the major story spoilers come up. So I'm going to put identify me. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Alright, now let's take the me stone away, and let's replace it with you. I am Solinum. I never actually cared to read it. I am Solinum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in the star system before my birth. Now we call it home. And here's the thing that's interesting. Nomai is, I don't know if it's like a reference or another language, but it actually is related to nomad. Nomads are kind of like monks that don't really have a set home. They just wander, in search for something. I don't know. Research nomads. They're very similar to Nomai. It's kind of interesting. All right, so let's put that away, and let's do identify quantum moon. This is the quantum moon where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Now let's do this. Identify the eye of the universe. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now. Although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it, the eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. Alright, cool enough. Now we're going to remove identify, and here's where stuff gets really extreme. Explain. So first off, let's do explain me. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the eye of the universe, which that alone makes me believe that is the objective of this game. Find or gain access to the eye of the universe. So let's do you. I am on my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. All Nomai in my clan make this journey when we come of age. even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the eye than it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. Pretty interesting. So again, this is presumably what the eye of the universe looks like. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Now explain the quantum moon. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum. Thus, the eye is likely also quantum, which is why it is so hard to locate and almost resembles sentience, like it does not want to be found. Now, here's the big kicker. Explain the eye of the universe. Now, that's their logo of it. The Nomai have logos for all the planets, and that's their version of it, so I really wonder what it truly does look like. Now, here's probably the most interesting, this is probably the most interesting thing that this guy will say. There's a fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse into a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. I believe the ending to this game most likely is related to entering the eye of the moon. And that's all I wanted to show you guys, so yeah, I'm just gonna yeet on out of here. And we're back on Timberhearth. And yeah, I'm just gonna meditate to the next loop, and I'll show you guys something in the Dark Bramble, believe it or not. Now, I have discovered how the Dark Bramble works. On Brittle Hollow, there is one of the escape pods. And I'll explain the escape pods in a bit, but the distress beacon, I put my signal scope up to it, and it recognizes the sound as its own frequency. So now I can use the distress beacon frequency to locate the vessel. The vessel that I've said so much about, I believe in the first episode, and possibly the second episode. Now, I left the navigation of the vessel off camera so you can get my live reaction because I frankly don't know what's in it, at all. In the Hanging City in Brittle Hollow, there is three murals, and it's these. So this first one, it explains a mural of a Nomai vessel encountering a signal. All right, and that seems to be the eye of the universe, the signal. But then, a mural of Dark Bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. And this one's very interesting. A mural of 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. So, the Dark Bramble seems to be somewhat sentient, for it trapped the vessel, and it was able to trap one of the Nomai escape pods. Pretty interesting. So, here we go. Let's actually, navigate it. Also, I found out when you read the ship log, it freezes time. That's why you can never really navigate anywhere. Yeah, that is really interesting. So the vessel was trapped by the Bramble itself, which does kind of confirm that it is sentient, or at least has some form of intelligence. And also, I found out pretty much everything there is to the Dark Bramble. I'm not going to say everything, though, because I want to leave it for you guys. Especially, there's actually a shortcut, and it takes you to Feldspar. Yeah, I found that fucker. Feldspar is a nut job. Well, he's not crazy. He's just, he's a daredevil. Alright. Now, here's what's going to be a little bit crazy for you guys. Alright? The thing is, the Dark Bramble, whenever you're in one, group of it, I guess you could say one seed, you're actually in 2 places at once. That's how the laws of this place work. First off, let's go distress beacon. There we go. Which, by the way, when you hear that noise in this kind of location, kind of freaky, and I'm wearing headphones at the same loud volume, I'm gonna turn them down just in case there's an anglerfish. Those things still freak me out. Okay, I'm just gonna put that away. I don't like that sound. I don't like it. Alright. Now you can see the color's different. It's actually like a cyan color. There we go. Now here's the thing, it's like, what you could see it says escape pod 3. Why would I want to go to escape pod 3? Well, I actually have to if I want to find the vessel. That's just how it works. I hate that it's like that, but that's just the way it is. All right. So you can see right here is a vessel. Well, not a vessel, an escape pod. All right. It's like, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna match velocity. And now I'm gonna get out real quick. Yeah. I don't like this. Alright, so here's the thing. They needed to escape. They needed to make it back to their vessel. Alright. But then they left these lights if they needed a trail back. Alright, so you just follow the lights. No big deal. And these are safe Nomai lights. They're not anglerfish lights. Because those guys are spoopy. But you can kind of see, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. The Dark Bramble seed, where they all died. But you can kind of see, it's like this Dark Bramble seed grew out, and it grew in a spiraling direction to the escape pod. So this seed actually is responsible for that escape pod's, demise. So you can read here, all of the dead Nomai. These are the ones that were able to escape. Very creepy. So, error duplicate signal. Good. Now we know where to go. And if any of you have watched the last video, you might know what's immediately shocking about this. We have to go to the red light. And the red light, I found out, the anglerfish, they're actually blind. But they can still hear you. And the thing is about that, the reason that there's 3 anglerfish at the entrance, this is where the eggs are. Now, after this point, we cannot move. We just have to drift. Any subtle noise at all will alert them. Well, I can still look around and stuff, but it still freaks me out. Even to this day. Alright, so the scout is over there. That, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think we use this signal scope anymore. So we can see there's not all of them, because there's different anglerfish and they're pretty territorial, but it seems that those 3 anglerfish and the rest of the anglerfish located here are the owners of those eggs. Kind of terrifying as to how many there really are. Now I believe that they don't care about me anymore, so I'm just gonna I don't know. But I'm gonna go for the scout. The place of the eggs, it's probably the most unnerving, if I'm gonna be honest. Ugh. Now, the place with the scout, I believe is the... One of them heard me. Okay, it's coming for me, I have to go straight in. Ooh, that scared me. Alright, so this place. If you notice, there's not as much fog. That's because this is where the vessel is. But it's kind of interesting. This is the only sea that doesn't emit a light. I do believe that that's because if the Dark Bramble is sentient, then it is trying to hide the location of the vessel. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so from this point on, I have no idea what I'm going to find here. Huh, interesting. What's that? What does this do? Did that do anything? Oh, wait, what? Ship log updated. Hold on. I need to move this back. Oh yeah, there is an orb in here. What did that do? And what's this? Oh, no fucking, that's the warp core? That's a bruh moment right there. But I do remember the warp core being shattered. I do remember reading that somewhere. That's weird. Okay, now I just have this warp core. I don't know if the actual core itself is in here or not, but you know, here it is. How do you access the rest of this place? Is that truly it? Is that all I came here for? Like, legit? Is that just all I came here for? Do I have to put this in there? Oh, insert warp core. Ah. There we go. What did that do? Ooh, there's stuff to read here. Lots of stuff to read here. I might actually run out of fuel, but whatever. This might be a lot to read. Alright. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. Oh. If you can reach the gloam? That's weird. The gloaming galaxy, we've found that Black Rock's suns are fairly stable, and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. So is this galaxy the gloaming galaxy? That's awesome. I mean, not really awesome, but just more like interesting, because I don't know, this whole thing's weird. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Kana, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Brahmi. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Escal. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Escal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. Interesting. That's no myth, friends. Escal's clan existed, and their story was real. Huh. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found a trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessel nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Interesting. Maybe that's why this solar system's sun is exploding every 30 minutes. What do you have to say? This is Eskel's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now a part of the vessel. It has been torn apart from inside itself. Interesting. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm almost out of fuel, and it doesn't seem that there's any way to access the rest of the ship. As far as I know, that I generally understand. Maybe I have to go in from a different way, like broken glass or something. I don't know. I'm going to go back to my ship. I'm going to get more fuel, and I'm going to see if there's any other way to just, brute force in here. Oh. Wait. Oh, no. Oh. This is how they would warp from different places. Different star systems. But the warp core is broken, so they can't. Oh, wait a second. Huh. They don't link all the way around. Oh, shit. Are you telling me, is there some sort of secret code that can warp me somewhere? Okay, guys, this sounds really, really bizarre, but I have a theory. What if there is some secret code, some magical weird-ass code that I can somehow use and warp? Like, I could somehow warp this ship to the eye of the universe. Or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll look that up, because honestly, maybe I can actually warp somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. There has to be something noteworthy here. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Yeah, I guess for now, meditate until next loop. I have some more things to discover. Don't you love it when the game crashes? Ha 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 ha. Awake. Once again. So, that cannon you just saw, I'm gonna investigate it very quick-like. Ha ha ha, okay. And then afterwards, if we have time, I'm gonna go investigate the Hourglass Twins, because why not? Oh hey, look at that, there's a quantum moon. I don't care about you right now. Giant Steep, straight to ya. And actually, I've tried to go for the blue thing, but it's just some sort of effect because it goes kilometers out. way before you can do anything. It might be possible to reach it, but as far as I know, you can't do anything. Also, I want to correct myself. There's an update. Apparently, the jellyfish in Giant's Deep, that's actually a glitch. Your ship is not supposed to be able to touch them. What you have to do is you have to go in without your ship to, you just have to go inside the jellyfish from underneath, and you can, yeah, you can just enter it. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Oh, let me rephrase. It's really gross. All right. Let's get out of here. What do we have here? All right then. Oh, we have the different areas. So there's the cannon. Interesting. Okay, let's go section by section. Let's go to this one first. All right. This is the control module. All right. Not gonna lie, that's super satisfying to look at. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, that music though. Alright. Launch module projection stone. Alright. Oh, this must be what the other room looks like. Oh, it's broken open. Interesting. What does this say? I wonder if you take these stones to the other rooms, if that actually has anything significant. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of my cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. What? Okay. Cassava tells me and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not, under any circumstances, to go above. I see. Am I right to think that, consequentially, we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Given the orbital probe cannon, all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Excuse me now? Are we just willy-nilly shooting ourselves to the eye of the universe? But then why would the probe cannon launch when the Nomai are gone and we're here? Ah, so many questions now. All right. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can. As far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Though, of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. All right, then. I've seen this in the center of Giant's Deep where it has like this sort of projection. I believe this will give details about, the launch or something? Is that Brittle Hollow? Interesting. What does this say? 3 minutes, 12 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Oh, it's automatic. Alright. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. Okay. Let's go to the next thing. Alright, there's the probe cannon itself launching. Oh, and it broke. Huh. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon launch requests received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Well, you don't fucking say. This is a really big ball. Okay. Oh, and there's everything as it is. Alright then. Orbital probe damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Accessing damage modules. Intact. No... control module. Intact. No structural damage. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. probe tracking module missing. Okay. Strange. So let's go to the other areas. I believe one of the areas that's connected to this is actually broken off. Very interesting. All right, let's go to that one last. Let's go to this one. So this is launch module. All right. Oh yeah, it got fucked. It got fucked. So I believe I have to go outside and just hope I'm able to make it in there from the broken side. That's what's going to be hard. So we'll do that one last, I guess. And now what is this one? Probe tracking module. Oh yeah, it was missing. Maybe there's a way to access it? I don't know. I'm going to try to get into the other module without landing in Giant's Deep. Hopefully. But yeah, I did see in the diagram one of the modules just completely launched off. So maybe if I can access... Oh, that's what's in the core of Giant's Deep. The thing that launches off is the module that you find in Giant's Deep. That explains that. All right. So I was like, what does this have to do with anything? But yeah, that makes so much more sense now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, one of these stations, there's one of them in the core of Giant's Deep. Like the actual core. Not inside of it, but just like right next to it. It's kind of interesting. So there's no oxygen here, so I do kind of have to be quick. Pick up probe tracking module projection stone. I haven't actually seen this one yet. Ah, you can see inside the core of Giant's Deep. Lovely. Probe tracking module projection stone. That may be of use, actually. But first, let's read this. All right. Imagine, Private, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. I won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once. Anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module is damaged. Destroyed. Well, yeah, you don't say. So I'm just going to put that there. I do want to grab this real quick. This is the other module, the control module. I believe I have read this. Like in a different location. Oh, I left it on. Whoops. Alrighty then. What does this say? Mallow, my better 50% Kasa. Oh yeah, I've already read this. I'm being dumb. Alright, so that's everything I need to know, I guess. Alright, so we have a bit of time left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go to the Hourglass Twins, where specifically I'm going to go to the Ash Twin, because even though the Ember Twin has more stuff, I'm pretty sure, the Ash Twin is the code name for the Ash Twin Project, aka the thing that allows me to, you know, store my memories. Very, very strange. Alright. I'm gonna launch when I'm not facing Giant's Deep. Let's go. Oh, I did not consider the other parts of the cannon. I almost just screwed myself over. Alright. So the Ash Twin, the projection stone where we're seeing the stars warp around us like crazy, I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know why it seemed to be going so fast. I don't know. But we can access that location. We got a live projection from multiple different stones. Now, the Ember Twin, I'm going to have to wait till the next video to actually visit that one. Oh, that's... What? Okay, I might have time to go to both. I've never actually been up close to these things. What the hell? So we have rock and stone. And also, apparently on one of these planets, there's actually some sort of system that allows you to warp to every other planet in this solar system. Pretty interesting. Oh, I see why it's the hourglass twins, because the sand is pouring from one to the other. That's really clever. I like that. I like that. So that probably means that this planet is slowly deteriorating. All right, what do we have here? What is this nonsense? Now, first off, I want to see the gravity is 0.7. That's a little surprising, actually. Ah, so there's one of those elevator things. Oh, there's actually something up here. Intriguing. But I actually want to go down to the core. And I'm afraid I don't know how to do that. So that's at the North Pole. I'm going to go around this planet. I want to see if there's anything by the South Pole. Usually the North and South Pole of every planet is like the most significant. Whoa, what do we have here? Ooh. I'm liking what I'm seeing. If this can take me to the core, that'll be fantastic. Oh, is that like a transport? Wait, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit. Wow. Fantastic. Maybe this planet shrinks and that center expands, and maybe only at the very beginning of a loop I can actually access some stuff. I'm not sure, but that was something. Definitely something. Oh, this is a warp core. Oh, maybe this is the building that lets us teleport from the different planets. Is it dead Nomai? I believe this is a non-functional warp core. Could be wrong. But there's something over here. I wonder what that was. Is there a way to access this? Ah, there is. There is some way to access this. It's from underneath. So maybe the South Pole is the answer here. Unless I could find some magical way to access that. Maybe it's from the core. I don't know. I'm just trying to speculate because I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, so this is the South Pole. Intriguing. Very intriguing. And this goes up as well. Is there a way I can activate one of these so it takes me down to the core? Maybe the transfer for that is on the Elder Twin. It seems that there's more stuff to do on the Elder Twin, so I'm gonna have to go there in order to find out what is even happening. Actually, I want to go in this. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, kill me. Oh, it did pick me up. That is a little terrifying. I will say that much. That is a little terrifying. But I should be okay. Right? How about this? If it kills me... Oh, this is new. Oh, this is absolutely new. Oh, I can actually go in here. I can actually go in here. Oh, no. I'm not ready to leave yet. I am safe. Ha 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 ha. Ah. I'm gonna close this so I don't die. That's not terrifying. Alright, so here's the thing. I'm gonna go inside the sand pillar. If it kills me, it kills me. If it doesn't kill me, I'll check out a little bit of what's going on there. freaked me out. Oh, jeez. Alright. Is this the main warp station? Does this allow me to go places? What? Where am I? It put me on Timber Hearth. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, jeez. Okay. I've had enough Outer Wilds for one day. Like, I'm done. Oh boy. Just when I thought I knew almost everything about this game. Holy shit. Alright, that's gonna be the end of this awesome video. Yep, that's it. Bye.